Day 3 of Ministravaganza. Not sure what to rhyme with extravaganza. Probably something with Tony Danza. Whatever it is, it'll put you in a trance.
It's a slant rhyme, but we'll take it.
You know, I like those kind.
Yeah.
All right, we're continuing on with Day 3 of Ministravaganza. Non-stop hype train excitement. Rolling through the stations non-stop. We're picking up passengers, but you're jumping on. We're not stopping. We just finished up the Legion stream, and now we're kicking it over to painting the Mandalorian Covert. I'm super excited about this. Right now, one Pill Pagani is losing his mind because I'm going to paint Paz Vizsla, and he's not. Makes him really upset. But he's super excited. But we're all super excited. This was a really fun squad to design, from sculpt and art all the way up to the rules. So we're stoked to be doing this. Let's kick it to the mini cam. Everybody's tired of hearing me talk. Have we enjoyed feasting on all the content rules thus far? Mando's next. Best to last. Coverts, yeah. No rules skit. Yeah, this is a no rules, just right sort of unit. You can literally paint these kind of however you want. I brought the studio examples along with me just for inspiration. Might not use them. I'll probably mimic Paz Vizsla pretty close in the armor. As you can see here, we have this support Mandalorian Covert. She's got a dope cape. She's zooping up, firing some wrist rockets. I'll show you all 4 of them real quick. This one is a studio favorite, the Rocket Boy, launching the rocket out of the backpack. I super love the way his skirting is kicked out here. Super dynamic and stylized. I really, really like this. Breaks a lot of our sort of fundamental rules of miniatures, but for this it works, right? Sometimes you just gotta know when to break the rules. Of course, the armor, looking dope and stoic, hammer and tongs. Optional backpack bit. Whoa, boom, mic drop. I put the backpack on mine. You actually don't have to put the backpack. There's a little option there to make it all fur. And then Paz Vizsla holding the line, securing the fort with his big O repeater blaster backpack. Really awesome miniature. Everybody was super stoked when this thing came in. And you can just see the difference here between Paz and the armor. I think that lined up pretty good, eh? Are they basically on the same plane? Ann?
Yeah.
Cool. So
yeah, if you move the armor up just slightly, actually, I think we'll see a little bit better. Forward. Forward. There she is.
There you go. They're all on the 40 mil character basis, actually. They're all just on the 40 mil. Dusty Hobbies, they have a foundling that doesn't sleep. Staying up late. It's not me. We call them bigatures. It's the only acceptable term. Epic Pack, Paz is big, 50, nope, 40, Paz is huge, looks spot on. Paz has a lot of DACA. Late enough with a little one, that's for sure. Yeah. Gonna paint the Missile Boy after my own set of Mandalorian armor. Oh, Dusty, that's awesome. I want a set of Mandalorian armor. I don't have a set of Mandalorian armor. Am I gonna have to get a set of Mandalorian armor now? I have no plans. I'm walking into this one fully empty in mind. But I do like the dark undersuits. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Monument transparent black and start blocking in stuff. The Mandalorian Mercs Forum will sort you out. Yeah, maybe I have to look into that. You know, I got some new hobbies recently. I'm an oat milk guy. You know, I even have an oat milk nickname because I'm so into oat milk.
I was going to say, what's the nickname, Dallas?
Little Odie. And maybe I'm just gonna get into Mandalorian armor making, because I kind of want my own Mandalorian armor.
I can help you there, bud.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's enough room in a Mandalorian Covert for, you know, Paz Vizsla and me, two chunky guys. So this is just a transparent black going over the undersuit. You know, this will darken it up and allow a little bit of that white zenith highlight to kind of come through. Has the sculpt any other cool bits along with the cape? Is she tapping the wrist? She's shooting her rockets, her wrist rockets. Or the flamethrower, whichever one you want to imagine. There's a whole gaggle of buttons up there, right? Get up under there. Frame that. That's the oat milk dispenser. That's right. All right, let's do some fun colors. What colors should these be? I have some bronze out from last time. I almost kept the same palette from the last stream, but I kind of forgot to put the lid on the wet palette, so it kind of dried out. That was my mistake, and that would have made it more chaotic because it's just like there's just paints on the table. Let's stay away from blue because I want Paz to focus on the blues. Let's go with some plums, burgundies and plums. Will you be tackling the jetpack flames? I'm unsure whether it's bright at top, bright in the middle. Any suggestions? We've done the jetpack flames a couple times. I have my own way of doing them. We'll see what we get to. We got an hour and a half. If it's something that we get to, but we've definitely done it in the past. You can see here how we do it in the studio. It goes black, gray, cream, up to yellow, up to bright. So you're kind of moving up into heat there. All right. I didn't even look this. Oh, it's just called burgundy. So we're gonna put a layer on. Very carefully. Yeah, burgundy will be nice. Reach up under the arms because she's doing the crisscross across the chest action. that. Have you done a nice stripe checkered 50 palette you could demo for us? Whoa. We've done striped in the past. We could do checkered, I think. Let's block out a checkered. What color checkers first? Tell me what color checkers and we'll put some checkers on there. What's going to look really good? I think a creamy green. Get some nice, this is the drab brown from the Adepticon set. Which is, it says drab brown, but it's actually it's actually pretty green. What color are checkers? We don't want to do black and white, right? That seems a bit basic, eh? Cream, dark green checkers. Well, I like cream, dark cream. Green, purple. Yeah. I like this cream idea. Let's put a layer of cream on. Khaki, let's do khaki. And all these colors we get out, we're just going to use them over and over and over again, as many times as possible. Cream and like a royal or a forest green always look good together. Of course, we gotta let that dry. Let's get some blue out. We're gonna need blue to shade the burgundy, which I know we have dark blue out. Dark blue's got that little touch of purple in there like we talked in the last paint stream. That's going to go nice with that burgundy. Mix up a little shade color. Do we still got? Yeah. Some of that glaze medium. Burgundy, blue. Remember, blue is a bully color. So you only need just the slightest touch of blue. Cream on the helmet as well. Yeah. I got a plan. There you go. I got a plan for this. I need a nice foresty green. So let's use green. Does anybody know how to make a forest green out of a primary green? I got 2 people I know in chat right now that probably know the answer to this. All this talk of cream is making me want Devon cream on scone with some strawberry jam. Whoa. Sounds divine. Blue, yellow, and A small touch of black. Directly forest green, blue and black, more olive tone brown, and maybe orange. Yeah. Put a little touch of black in there. Some of that olive, that drab. Look at that beautiful color. Is the sound low or am I quiet? Am I just a peaceful speaker? I'm not trying to blow any eardrums out.
I gave you a little bump, but just a little one.
Thanks. Sometimes I get kind of quiet, don't I? I just kind of start wispily speaking. Want a little gray. Warm gray? Great. That works. Didn't matter what gray it was, I'll make it work. And these are all of our monument paints. A little touch of gray and cream. We're going to use this as our first shade. I'm going to shade that green. A little blue, a little bit of burgundy mixed into the green. Let's go around to the back of the helmet. We're just gonna have fun, nothing serious here. A little black mixed into that gray color. One more shade on that cream. A little cream mixed into our green base color. So I got these really bad paint lines. I'm just going to accentuate them. So like where the helmet wasn't fully covered, I'm going to use that to like just create like some sketchy, fun little highlights. That super important jaw line of Mandalorian armor. I know you can't see that, sorry. Sorry. Okay, since this has kind of got that cream in there, I'm going to thin this out just a little bit with some glazed medium. Makes it a little more translucent. Also reduces the dry time, or increases the dry time. I want to just sketch on some little thin lines. And it's all about refining and defining. So we're going to let that dry. Go back to the helmet. Just a little bit. Just using the tip of the brush. Evenly spaced lines, and then I filled in between every other one with just a little dot of paint. And then we're going to define that more. Right? And if one feels a little too big, it's not a big deal. You're just going to keep refining them. little darker on the bottom side. Too much water. Boy, oh boy. Just get something that feels close to right. A little checkerboard pattern. Paint the visor black. Let's not use transparent black. Let's use satin black. Does that help understanding checkerboards? It's like all freehand. Like you kind of got to map it out, and then you just paint it on very, very, very thin. So it's easily covered in case you make a mistake, and you just keep adding paint until you get it where you want it. Covert Mando fracas. First off, I love the word fracas. Not quite as good as a ruckus. That was the wrong color paint on my brush. Great question, Dusty. Anyone else doing hobby right now? Dusty's building the Rebel Commandos from Real Quiet Light. Great sculpts. Thanks, Dusty. Everybody at the studio appreciates that. When we get to see all the fellow hobbyists putting the coverts, it'll be a celebration again. Yeah, and we'll want to see them all. Daz has been working on Ghost Crew all day. What is everybody else working on? Spike is recovering from... Oh, no! Oh, no. Sorry to hear about the surgery. Hopefully it all went well and you're all fixed up. MCPing it up at the moment. Yeah, I know my partner is going to be itching to paint these Amandos up too. What do you think of that face mask with the white cream line around the green there? I just left Sabine to last, so it's great timing. Any Sabine S tips? It's just like, Sabine's covered in freehand, right? So just like every time we've talked about freehand on the stream, you know, draw it out super thin. Do not rush it. You want to be able to fix any mistakes. You know what? I don't do this very often, Anne. But I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. Would everybody want to see Sabine on stream? I'm building my Han Solo squad. Just the bases go. Going indoor, but not sure how I want to do. Lots of grass tufts out there, Knuckle V. Lots of grass tufts. So check around for some grass tufts or like discarded like little chunks of stick. There's companies that sell them ready to be used because just going outside and getting sticks, there could be living things inside it that could be really bad for the paint, stuff like that. Astorant is painting K2SO for Legion. Dope. Hopefully you saw the K2SO coming for Shatterpoint. I've gotten a few of the recent Phil and Sabine's helmet. Have these sculpts any such pre-modeled details? Paz has his two triangles above his right eye. But there's no, the helmets are purposely left bare because if we sculpt them on, then everybody's the same, and that's not really what the covert is about. I think it's very important for the covert to look different between everybody. That's what the covert is. So converting and painting goes a long, long way. Back to our burgundy and a little bit of that cream color. We're just using the heck out of that cream color today. I have a 9-layer box full of grass tufts. Let me tell you, I have so many grass tufts at home. I'm not saying it's my fault, because it's not, but I got more grass tufts than I can shake a stick at. One might even say tufts for all seasons.
But that's the thing. You need tufts for all seasons, Dallas.
No, I agree. I'm in total agreement.
I love a tuft. It's just...
I love a good tuft. I don't think that there's a color, and I don't think that there's a color scheme that would not work for coverts. Daz. See, Kel says, you can never have enough tufts and flocking. You gotta have all the flocks.
Live tuft, paint hard.
That's right. Live tuft. It's a hard, tough life. That's what they say. I like mixing a little gray. Do we have gray out here? We got black. We got off-white. That makes gray. Yeah, but for fantasy stuff, there's some really amazing fantasy tufts that you can use for ice planets. That was really too thick.
That is a great question, though. We talk a lot about, making everything your own and theming out your squads for the environment. Where do you go, Dallas, to pull reference for bases and the environment that you want for your terrain and whatnot?
My imagination. No, I mean there's inspiration everywhere. Just fantasy art and stuff like that. Video games, stuff like that. Star Wars movies. There's inspiration to be found, and sometimes it's being open to, like, looking at something that's been done and then kind of like figuring out a way to take it one step further for you and adapting a new idea or philosophy to it. Like I love like little crunchy crystals for ice planets instead of grass, right? Because it kind of creates it's the same job. It's adding like three-dimensionality to a base without being plants, or little weird rocks, or like just let your imagination flow. Have fun with it, right? Always be on the lookout for inspiration, because you never know where it's going to be. And it could be anywhere, and it could just be something just real mundane and just looking at it in a different light.
I also like going to like National Geographic, right?
National Geographic, underwater stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, man, we watch a lot of like the science and the discovery kind of stuff, and like a lot of times like underwater plants and animals, coral or fish, like you see it and you're like underwater, but like look at what makes it unique and then apply it to something else, right? Just like
for that alien aesthetic.
Yeah, don't be like, well, it's underwater. Well, okay, well, what if it wasn't, and what if it was a plant? Like, and you can really go crazy. green or straw colored tufts with white flowers can look like fresh snow. Yeah. Oh, for the longest time, my last phone had a whole folder of just rusty vehicles that I just took pictures of. I love taking pictures of construction vehicles and just the random nonsense. Buildings, old buildings, you know, came in real handy when designing, you know, certain apartment buildings. Like just looking around and seeing what's out there and then putting your twist on it. Like letting your imagination go. What if this was Star Wars? Right? How would this work? Right? So one of the things we always talk about in these streams is like, you know, miniature games are such a unique hobby because there's not many hobbies that let you just kind of get in there and create your story the way miniature games do. And, you know, terrain is just an important part of the character as, you know, this Mandalorian or Boba Fett or Darth Vader. The terrain is part of the character in the story as well. And very vital. So being open to looking around and seeing new ways to approach terrain or how to make it unique in yours, boy oh boy. Mushrooms, rusty stuff, old buildings, Renaissance paintings, interesting fabrics like iridescent silks, great reference folder. I like to look at real world locations where planets were filmed for basing ideas. Yeah, that's great. The Passo Caserta in Italy where Naboo was filmed. Yeah, use a picture of tiled floor from there as an idea behind my Padme squad base. That's amazing. There's all kinds of there's inspiration everywhere. You know? And as humans, we have this creative, wonderfully creative facet to our minds. And, you know, this is such a great place to let that out, you know? Don't be trapped by what you feel you have to do and let your imagination run wild. And be like, how do I execute that? How do I make that work? And then maybe if you don't know how to make it work, ask questions, right? Find somebody with the you know, the practical skill set and ask them questions. Like, hey, I have this idea for this type of base, but I don't know how to do it. You know? Oh, well, find somebody and ask them that question. Because you never know. They might have a solution or help you find one. Whoa there, Spike. I don't want to be privy to your illegal actions. Don't make me complicit. It's outside statute of limitations. I think. He just made us all accomplices. Being as vague as you need to be as the maintenance bay, the last piece of Shatterpoint training from the first set. How long till we see a new board design? I cannot answer that, but I will say we're not done with Shatterpoint.
The future always in motion, it is.
Let's do blue.
When you all got into working on these sculpts and poses for this set, was there anything you learned from doing the Mandos who had come before that you took into this process?
Marco would probably answer that way better than me. But I think definitely the shapes of the helmets, getting that right was super important. That jawline, or the cheeks, right? The cheeks. In the way the helmet hangs just below the jaw of the person underneath it. And really the width of the visor, like needing to sculpt it just a tiny bit wider than it really should be just for miniatures. Because if you sculpt it perfect and then put it in miniature, it looks a little thin. And so just making it a little, so we had learned all that from some previous Mandalorian things, of course, and we definitely took that into these. So making sure that the visor's red, white, and the way the helmet laid on the head felt right, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Trying to paint a blue triangle on top, but I don't know if I can do it without taking the miniature off the gimbal. So we're just gonna have it sketched on there. Maintenance bay. Oh, is everybody saying August 16th? That sounds right. I think. You get a womp rat in that. You get a womp rat. And if you would have told me 3 years ago people would be excited for a womp rat, I'd be like, no, come on. And the answer was yes, they were. The answer, they were very excited for a Wombat. And I had no idea that was going to be the case. Okay, chat, what's the best? Oh, that should be a different color, I feel. Just cause. No, I think that gets too clownish. What is the best critter in the known and released Shatterpoint train sets? Wilshick!
As we live and breathe.
As I live and breathe. It came in the mail call.
Did that literally just come in? Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want to show it?
Do they want to see it?
They don't want to see it.
Oh.
Make some noise in
They
chat.
said they don't want to see anything today at all.
Okay.
They said, hey, we have seen too much.
You throw it on the ground then.
Hiya! Let's show it. Do you want to unbox it?
No, you should do it. I think the only rule that we have when you show this is you can't take any of the cards out of the bag.
No cards out of the bag.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
whatever's on inside the bag.
Whatever's on the top should be fine.
Do you know what's on the top?
I looked.
Oh, so you.
I had to put it back in the bag because I had to review it. So,
So you sorted them the way you wanted
I
them.
know. Well,
Okay.
at least on the top.
I like it.
Yeah.
But
I had to make sure.
that makes a lot of sense. You're just like, it can't be any other way but this way. I'm like, you set it up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do another box unboxing. I got look at this.
Yeah, clean it off.
Clean it off.
Fine.
I don't know what happened. I got a little crumbly. I think it's dirt from the Legion train. Just came in. Look at this box. This beautiful box with this armor, pads, and some Mandalorian. Where do I need to go? Up? I forgot last time we did. The camera was down here. Silly me. The camera was down there. No, it's fine like this.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, she says.
So close. It's so close.
I mean, I kind of like this style of unboxing where it's so like out of focus and like zoomed
It's
in.
just enhanced.
It's like Grandpa's trying to show you something on FaceTime. He's like, "Look, kids,
Look
at this.
look
neat
what I
video."
did. You're like, Granddad, stop, Granddad. What's that? You love it?
You're good.
That?
Yeah.
There you go.
Can you tilt it forward a little bit?
Whoop.
There
Oh.
we go.
All right, let's look at the inside. Because I was told. There's the frames. All of them on one frame. 4 bases. Wonderful. And I can show the top card. Read this first. Das hier ist Lesson. Advertisement. That's the card, right?
You can flip it over. I'll be nice. It's
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The. I don't know how to do ZG. How do you say ZG?
I'd have to look at it. It's been a while since I've done German. Oh, that's Polish. I can't do that.
You don't know that one? I love this art. Look at that little rocket.
But I'm sure they want to see the other side there.
Vision de la Forge. Tonales. Well, you just did this because you knew I would read it.
I didn't actually think you would read it, but you know.
I
I actually didn't know which language I put on top, just that I put that one on top.
I like Vision de la Forge. Look, they got jetpack. Oh, they seen that.
They've seen that, yeah. That one's safe.
That's all I
else is
can
buried
do.
in the middle.
Chaos.
That's all I got. I love this.
It's a tong.
It's the tongs. I couldn't remember. Combat tree. I knew it was tongs. I was trying to remember the technical name of the. I love the I can't remember the path. It's combat trade.
Yeah.
It's les tongs.
Le tongs.
Les tongs. Vision de la fage. All right.
God.
I'm trying. I'm learning.
You're doing great.
I'm learning with Duolingo.
Yeah. We should partner with them. Shatterpoint and Duolingo.
Yeah,
Partnership made in heaven.
that's how you learn new languages, by buying the cards and reading them.
Walla wonky.
McClunky. Tony's on the edge of his seat. Tony, you know what everything is. He gets excited about this. He gets excited about everything.
That's nice to have.
Dusty, you got to see the armor's card. So oat milk me up. Gonna need that oat milk. Wampa says, I love the Shatterpoint boxes. Yeah, we all do. Like Jesse and their team, Ryan Ritter, Justice, the whole graphic design department just really brings it home every time. But those Shatterpoint boxes, Preston, the art director for our Star Wars products, really cranking in that art. And dialing it in. And if you watched the visual design conversation yesterday, it's day 3, so I'm going to have a hard time remembering what day I did anything. We talked a little bit about how the Shatterpoint visual design from art to miniatures was kind of, how it came about, which was a conversation, me and Schick, it was, all right, Star Wars miniatures game. And we both kind of looked at each other and we're just like, the intros to every 80s and 90s anime cartoon, that was like immediately out of both of our mouths. It was like, that's the style of art. That's the style of miniatures, is that, if you remember the intros to like those old cartoons, like they spent their entire budget on those intros. And they're like fast-paced, like action Saturday morning, and that's always been like the philosophy behind Shatterpoint, is these fast-paced, action-y, heroics and, villainy, dastardly villains and heroic heroes doing cool and crazy stuff have always been the philosophy behind Shatterpoint. So, are we out of time?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, we have 1 minute, and then the other side has to go live.
Sorry,
right?
I got distracted by Grandpa Dallas.
Granddad Dallas. Okay, I'm so sorry. We're going on. Is it really? We're ending at 2:30, right?
Hold on.
Can we? It's not 3, right?
Oh.
No, we're good. They start at 3.
Days are 3. We have 30
Okay,
minutes.
sorry.
I was just like, oh my gosh, it's over. We still got 30 minutes, kids. Should I keep working on this covert Mandalorian and seeing where she ends up? Sketching out all these different colors and fun stuff. Should we kick it over to Paz? I'm going to let everybody decide while I take a little sip of my oat milk coffee. Look, Daz is like, you said 90 minutes. You promised us 90 minutes.
Lil Odie at it again.
I honestly, I forgot what time we started.
Time is nebulous in here.
It's time means nothing, never will again. How about dark gray blue? I know this sculpt is just killer. I'm going to give credits, so I'm sure Alex is waiting just on the other side of the screen with his fingers over the keyboard, ready to correct me when I miscredit. But I believe, if I remember correctly, this whole squad was sculpted by the immaculate, I'm going to use the word immaculate, Dave Kidd. Please let me be right. Please let me be right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I know, I forgot.
What? I heard you had 30 extra minutes.
No, it's not 30 extra. We're just, wait, what? No, I go to 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was stopping at 2:30, and I thought we messed up, actually. Oh, you want to show
I found
that?
Another one in a box.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to show it as the question?
It's up to you. You're the boss.
I don't. Look, I brought it here. It's your
All right.
show.
We're just painting
We just got a
Mandalorians.
good mail call today.
Oh, I want to sing a song so bad. When you said that.
About the mail call?
Yeah. It never fails. Yeah. When it comes, I want to wag my tail. Yeah, I like that shot with Schick lurking in the back.
I'm doing
I know.
my very best.
I didn't want to be on camera again. I need to
Look at that.
Well, you know where the camera is.
We don't need their scum. Love this pack. We showed these miniatures yesterday. We painted them yesterday. Oh, no. See? 2 days ago. Once again, all the characters. Look at that poor Kevorkian monkey lizard bases. I assume you set these in an order they can be shown as well.
Let's say yes.
Oh,
Danger.
Wow.
he's gambling, man. He's gambling. Let's see if he moved them. Look at that art. Single-minded slayer. Boss Wazak Kradosk. You're running out of options. Have they seen that?
They have.
Oh,
But they haven't seen the back card. So, I mean, you know, you did.
That one?
You did get to reveal something pretty spicy. The boss was a 3.
that's pretty spicy.
3 point cost secondary is pretty good. Oh, he's like cheating now. See, he's getting too bold.
I'm sweating. I'm so sweating. But you make the decision, so I don't know why I'm nervous.
I didn't tell him to move the cards.
I'm gambling. It's day 3.
Who's gonna stop him? We're not even supposed to be here. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. This is what happens on a Saturday. See, I can't say that because then everybody's just like, y'all need to work more Saturdays.
It's true.
Obviously.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's what happens at Ministrav.
I'm glad I happened to come in.
Blue Skidoo. Nice. He's trying to be Boba in the palace between takes. I'll be honest, that pack in Lando got me to go and buy the core set last April. Schick always plays by his own rules. You got 20 minutes, Dallas. Does that weapon deserve a special paint job? This one? I mean, I'm just going to paint it like... Probably pretty much like that. Oh, somebody said AMG nailed this event. Thanks. Glad you are enjoying it. We do this for you. We do this for the community. We love doing it. I was just telling Josh, he's like, "Are you okay? You doing all right?" I'm like, this is like the easiest part of my year. Like, I just gotta show up and paint. Like, you can turn me loose. Yeah, we all love Ministrav too. We all get very excited about this and what it means to be able to hang out with all of y'all. You know, the whole team works very, very hard to make the very best miniatures, the very best games, the very best, you know, art, the very best boxes. You know, we all take everything very, very seriously. And we're all gamers ourselves and love games and miniatures, and we spend all this time working and just trying to provide the best experience we can. Our support team, you know, the project managers, Andy and Summer, marketing, the engineers, the sculptors, the artists, the freelancers. Everybody pours all their blood, sweat, and tears into this. And then Ministrav comes around and we all get together. And many of the staff are like watching just right alongside everyone else, watching the reveals, watching the reactions, watching the paint streams. A lot of people in the paint streams hanging out, and we're all just as excited for this stuff as you are. And this is our chance to hang out with you and do what we love and sharing what you love. That's our goal. I promised myself I was not going to cry. But, yeah. Very exciting to put this on and show things we've been working on and things that, you know, we've been working on a long time, right? Like, it's always funny. Like, sometimes I see something, like we're prepping for Ministrav, right? And you know, we'll be reviewing stuff we're going to show, and I'll be like, oh, I forgot about that piece of art. Like, I totally forgot about that, because, you know, we've been working on other stuff and it was so long ago. And then you get kind of re-excited yourself, and then you imagine how, you know, the community is going to react, and they're going to love that. And then we show it, and they're like, everybody's like, whoa, crazy. They did it. Those mad people, they did Riff Tamsin. Heck yeah, we did. Heck yeah, we did. It's all about Riff. Buff Dormammu. I'll play Dormammu any day of the week. I'm not even allowed to put Dormammu on my table against my play group because I crush them with them. Paz, you got so much blue on you. Oh, and look at that one leg. Yeah, the whole tie plate. We got about 15 minutes. What's the next stream?
I will tell you. The next stream is our 5-year development retrospective at 3 p.m.
Ooh. Ooh. Wait, I'm not on that, am I? I don't think so. A little black for the undersuit. Because you're Mandalorian, you gotta have a black undersuit. This is the way. I did it, I finally said it. Why would I shout at you, Daz? That would be rude of me. Pairs! Pairs! That makes more sense. Now I got it. Good guy Paz. Holding down the back for the escape. Let's put a little touch of blue in that. I forgot this part. We all cried, Kel. We all cried. That was the way. Okay, so we got some black undersuit on. Now I like to take a little black and blue. And we're going to shade that armor just a little. way that armor kind of turns kind of a little black as it turns into the shade. Just adds a nice second tone to it as well, especially when you go to highlight it and such. There we go. I knew this brush was going to give up the ghost too quick. Just knew it. Are all the minis equally as enjoyable to paint, or do some particular elements sing more than others as a joy to hobby upon? I mean, Mandalorians have such similar parts. Yeah, I think for me, they all are, they all have like these unique yet similar features, which is pretty nice. I super enjoy painting the helmets on the Mandalorians because they have just such interesting shapes and such. But they all have like very similar things happening, right? We can do a little highlighting before we go. We only got 10 minutes, kids.
But look how much we accomplished in 90.
I know. When we were like, the Ministravaganza streams are going to be 90 minutes, I'm like, you know how much I can get done in 90 minutes? I only struggle with painting a mini for any system if I don't care to use it or it's not a character I really care about. Yeah, I mean, you should always, I mean, it is important to, I've never been one to chase the meta. I paint what I love and I play what I love. You could be like, you'll win 80% of your games if you play with this character. I'd be like, that's fine. I don't really care for that character. I'm gonna paint and play with what I love. Fortunately, that's like almost everything for me. So I got that going for me. But painting and playing what you love, that's heck yeah. And sometimes like playing or painting something that you're just like, what is this? And maybe something new or weird or that you've never considered, finding the challenge in it, it can be rewarding as well. Or the puzzle. All miniatures ask puzzles. They ask little questions. I think you talked about another stream, but how do you trim up a new brush or check the point on it? In this case, with rogue outer bristles, would you cut them or get a new brush? I do both. I cut them and get new brushes. I try my best. Let's see if we can get a rogue bristle here. I've definitely, early on a stream, I just yanked one out with my fingers. See, now I want to do it, and it's not. Because that's how uninterested this brush is in cooperating with me. Usually I just grab them with my fingers and yank them out. I've also cut them very precisely with a hobby knife. Which can be tricky. So I usually try to yank them or cut them, and then if that doesn't work, it's time to just, it's time to just ditch it. Get a new brush. You don't need that hassle in your life. You don't need that negativity. You don't need that negativity. Yeah, cheap hobby brushes from the discount store. There's a lot of really good painters that's what they use. I personally like the way a sable feels. So I'm definitely a sable person. I love that little tiny tip that a sable can get when it's participating in the actions. It's also just kind of the way I paint. I'm not going for quick and obtuse coverage. Yeah, I'm really hard on my brushes as well. And I always have been. And my poor brushes are just going to have to accept that, that's the way we roll here. Sorry, brush. You're going to get beat up. He's got baby blue cheeks. See that stray hair that we're talking about? See if we can get it. Yoinked. And major take from these streams is the tip, paint quantity, and the location precision. It's been invaluable, and I've used it all the tips today. Great. That's
Mr.
all.
Dallas.
So I got 3 minutes.
Yeah, we gotta wrap up because they have to get started.
Okay, I'm gonna clean the brush.
Sorry.
No, thanks for joining in.
Ah!
You ready?
Yes.
Thanks for joining in. We've been painting up our Mandalorian Covert. Get ready. We're going to kick it right over there to the other stream in just a moment for... I already forgot what it was.
It's all good.
It is the 5-year development retrospective.
5-year development retrospective. Day number 3 keeps rolling on. Keep joining us. We'll see you soon. Bye.